What is up, everybody? It's Blue Moon Mining here, and today I have something a little different, and I don't know if anyone else has done it, but I'm going to do a 1 month test of mining with my Canaan Mini 3 onto just pool mining. I'm not going to solo mine with it, I'm just going to pool mine with it for a month. I will be using via BTC, and I'm going to be using the PPS Plus for payouts, which is basically just pay per share. So I get paid per share of my miner, and then the pluses they use like PPLNS for fee payouts to how much you contributed. So I don't know the whole gist of it. I just know that it pays per share. So I want to know if this thing gets reasonable shares when it's mining, and I've already been mining for about 24 hours now. I unfortunately did not realize my first payout was through PPLNS, so I had to switch that. So I'm probably going to end up ignoring this first one over the month, but I am going to track it, obviously, and then all these are from when my S19 was running. We're just going to ignore that. But yeah, so we're going to base and go through this. And the reason I'm using via BTC is because it also has merge mining with several different coins, which is Fractal, Bitcoin, and these other three. So these are also going to get paid out and go into an account. And then I have those in assets auto-converting to Bitcoin. So once they get to a value, they are going to auto-convert into Bitcoin. So that's what I got going on here. And the payout is set for 0.001 Bitcoin, which I could change if I wanted to, but I don't really need to do that. But yeah, so the reason I'm doing this test is because there's a lot of people that ask me about these ASIC miners, and the number one question I get is, what do you do with it? Do you pool mine with it? Do you solo mine with it? And I'm always the same answer. I'm always like, I'm personally solo mining with it. And I don't know what to say about pool mining because I don't have the experience firsthand. But now, since I have the Mini 3 in hand, I can do this test. I can run it for people and give them proper feedback on whether it's worth it to pool mine with it or not. So obviously, after 24 hours of mining, and it wasn't on PPS, it's already mined about $1.50. So this thing at 9 cents a kilowatt hour is burning $1.73 a day, but the income should be $1.77 or 0.00001597 Bitcoin, and seems like Bitcoin Cash technically pays a little bit more, but I don't really factor in Bitcoin Cash a whole lot because it's different. The price is a little more volatile than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price is usually very high. So, but this does 37.5 terahash at 800 watts. A lot of people don't necessarily have 9 cents a kilowatt hour for electric rate. I know I don't. National average is about 12 cents from what I read on the Google, and that is losing you 57 cents a day because, you know, the income never changes, but the electricity rates do. And I'm paying about 13 cents a kilowatt hour, so this is personally costing $75 a month, and I would only be making $51.56 a month in income. And of course, take this with a grain of salt because this is all based on current Bitcoin price, which is, I want to say, $104,000 right now. I don't remember. I could actually go check that by going to via BTC. It's at $101,000. So, the price is low, and I know that the yields always stay the same, but the amount of income you take is, of course, going to change. Now, there just recently was a difficulty drop of about 2%, so the yields did go up slightly overnight. Nothing drastic, But yeah, so if none of you guys know what the Avalon Mini 3 is, it is a Canaan product. Canaan is the first manufacturer of Bitcoin ASIC miners, and they have just recently got into home crypto mining hardware, such as the Nano 3S, the Mini 3, and the big boy, the Avalon Q, which does 90 terahash at about 1700 watts, which is impressive for a home miner, because personally speaking, I have an S19 that does 95 terahash, and the thing roars at 3500 watts because the advertised 3250 is always a lie from Bitmain, so I don't go with it. But yeah, so it's basically a baseboard heater. That's what it's advertised as, and there's even a setting within the app that you can just use it as a heater that doesn't mine Bitcoin. I think it uses less wattage, but I'm not 100% sure. But it does 800 watts, and it's a great heater. It looks like it has 66 4-nanometer process computing power chips, blah, 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 blah. But it does 37.5 terahash. Mine personally averages around 41, so what isn't bad. That's 4 terahash more than advertised. But it is an Avalon product, and it just released not that long ago. I think it was last year they announced it, or a year before. I don't know. It hasn't been on the market for a long time, though, and Canaan does make a very solid product. Of course, they are for sale on the website. And if you guys are interested in purchasing one, for those who don't have one or aren't interested in buying one, I will have links down in the description below for both websites. I know that people are always skeptical about purchasing straight from the distributor or the manufacturer, because you have to pay customs and stuff, and people would rather prefer to go to a reseller, but I can understand that. But yeah, so I'm doing this test. I want to see what ends up at the end of the month. So I started this test on the 11th, and it would be around the 11th or 12th or whatever when I finish the test. So I might do weekly check-ins to see where we're at, to see what these merge mining coins are looking like. Right now they're really low. They have a value of 0, every single one of them. The one that I'm getting the most of looks to be this fractal Bitcoin. I got 0.0011 of that. I seem to get a lot of it. Seems to be the big merge thing that everyone's going on about. I think it's like 40 cents a coin. So it's not like it's anything major. I don't even know where fractal Bitcoin came from. But yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm running a 1-month test. I want to see how much profit we get. I want to see if PPS Plus is a good, if I get more Bitcoin than I should in 24 hours. Of course, my first 24 hours sucked. I actually should just start this on the 12th instead of yesterday, because I had the wrong earning scheme. As you can see, it was NPPLNS. So, my bad. But yeah, so we're going to figure it out. I'm going to get the Mini 3, just going to keep running it for a month on. I'll keep checking on it for you guys. Doesn't look like it gets horrible rejection rates. It seems every now and then there's a little blip here and there, which, I was getting that with my S19 too. I think it's just weird. It might be like it switches between pools, I would assume, because I do have it on different ports, and every now and then a port might die, so it has to switch to different ports. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I will have these in the description if you guys are interested in buying one. But I'm going to do this test, and I'll keep you guys updated on it. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.